Now, see what's going on.
I'm Taylor Bishotti with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Jalen Hurts was back on the practice field for the first time Thursday since suffering a concussion Week 16. Meantime, Packers quarterback Jordan Love was also a full participant in practice for the first time since suffering an elbow injury last week. Green Bay faces the Eagles Sunday. The Raiders fired general manager Tom Telesco Thursday after one full season, just 2 days after firing head coach Antonio Pierce following a 4-13 season. The Falcons benched Kirk Cousins in favor of rookie Michael Penix for the last 3 games of the regular season, but Atlanta may not be ready to move on from Cousins. General manager Terry Fontenot saying the team wouldn't hesitate to bring him back next season and added, "Kirk is a great man and he's been very great support for Mike. We are very comfortable moving forward with him as the backup." Cousins signed a 4-year contract worth up to $180 million prior to the 2024 season. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at tryethos.com. That's tryethos.com.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
And it is 7:30 on a Friday morning, finally a Friday. It is the 10th day of January, 2025. And, well, it's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Looking ahead at the weather, we'll touch on that coming up, but it's going to be good for the next week or so. I have no complaints. I'm Carroll in the newsroom. Jared, good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
And, well, let's see. It's a good day for pretty much doing anything today. The weather's going to cooperate.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
About time.
Yes. Well, let's see. Lots of things going on around the valley now that the holidays are over. A lot of events beginning to take place. And we'll tell you about some of them. And also, it's a good time. Okay, we already had the Three Kings Day. So time to take down the Christmas decorations, right?
Yep, that's about the time.
Okay. And, well, the stores took down everything Christmas about December 10th. And it all of a sudden became Valentine's and Easter, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, boy. Anyway, it is January the 10th, and, the lights and the nativity scene should be coming down. And in the news, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg made a bold announcement saying the end of smartphones is near. He unveiled their replacement, a Ouija board. Okay, that way, you can't get along with your family today. Reach out to some of them from the past, right?
From the great beyond.
Yes. And, I want one of these. A technology company has outfitted drones with flamethrowers. Okay, I need one of these. Supposedly, they're used to clear hornets' nests in hard-to-reach places.
Yeah, I've seen videos of that.
Okay, hornet-killing drones with flamethrowers. What could possibly go wrong, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, boy. I wonder where I can get one. I'll check online. I'll bet Temu has one,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Temu, AliExpress, one of those.
Yeah. Oh, well. Anyway, you heard there was a fire at a Temu warehouse in Hong Kong.
There was.
150,000 square foot warehouse burned to the ground.
Man.
They estimate the total loss at $79.42. Okay, you ready for birthdays?
Birthday time.
Okay, actor William Sanderson is 81. He was on Newhart, among other things, most recently on Deadwood. Singer Rod Stewart, 80. Donald Fagen of Steely Dan, 77. Steely Dan was not just one guy, okay? Singer Pat Benatar, 72. Michael Schenker of the Scorpions, 70. Sean Colvin, 69. Actor Evan Handler, 64. Actor Trini Alvarado, 58. And we have local birthdays coming up. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. What a great place to spend some time. The Peanut Patch. You will find that they have homemade candies, treats like fresh English toffee. They make it right there. Chocolate-covered raisins. How about orange sticks? Pecan turtles made from a special family recipe, and so many more delicious treats, and so many other great items at the Peanut Patch. Now, the Peanut Patch is open Monday through Saturdays in Yuma. You can Google the Peanut Patch, and, you can shop online. You can get directions on how to get to the Peanut Patch in Yuma. By the way, the Peanut Patch ships all over the universe. They have their very own post office. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Check them out on the web, thepeanutpatch.com. And the Peanut Patch now offering tours every Tuesday and Friday. Yeah, check it out. Happy birthday, Patricia Sarmiento, Curtis Butler Sr., Carmen King, Lexi Gonzalez, Ricky Torres, Joe Jaime, Ramesh Konda, Mario Castrita, Jessica Dykeman, Barbara Cruz, Brenda Villegas, Lee Layton, Jessica Graves, Daniela Esperanza, Emiko Yamashita, Gonzalo Gonzalez, Jose Flores, Linda Edmond, Lupe Soto, Mitzi Gregson, Norma Gutierrez, Patricia Loza, Maria Martinez, Solomon Garcia, Adela Alvarez, and Jessica Aviles. Happy birthday from KXO. And many happy returns. Ah, boy. Coming up, we'll take a look at World and California news and local news, let you know what's going on around the neighborhood, right? We do that all the time, don't we, Jared?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right now, we're going to jump in with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News special report. President-elect Donald Trump will enter the White House in 10 days as the first American president to be criminally sentenced. A judge in New York has just granted him unconditional discharge for his conviction on 34 felony counts in last year's hush money case. Correspondent Scott McFarland.
It means this case is over. It has been wrapped up. That's the final chapter in this story. And what the judge says in explaining the unconditional discharge is that a prison sentence or a further sentence would serve no practical purpose. It wouldn't do any good.
Mr. Trump appeared virtually from Mar-a-Lago with American flags behind him. He called it, quote, a weaponization of government. CBS's Robert Costa.
He will continue to appeal it, but there is a sense, based on my reporting inside Trump's inner circle, that this conviction and this unconditional sentencing will not be a burden on his presidency once he takes office later this month.
A prosecutor accused Mr. Trump today of breeding disdain instead of showing remorse. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. President Biden telling California officials not to worry about the bill when it comes to the Southern California wildfires.
And folks, I want to underscore, I told the governor and local officials, spare no expense to do what they need to do to contain these fires.
Biden speaking in Washington, saying he's approved a federal disaster declaration while covering 100% of the cost for the next 180 days after Governor Newsom requested a funding increase. Another fire broke out Thursday, the Kenneth Fire near homes in Calabasas and West Hills. That fire believed to be deliberately set. A suspect detained by local residents until law enforcement arrived. Calmer wind conditions Thursday allowed crews to try to work toward containment.
However, and I want to be very clear here as well, we are still under red flag warning with extreme fire behavior possibilities.
LA City Fire Chief Kristen Crowley. The Monday night NFL playoff game between the LA Rams and Minnesota Vikings is being moved to Glendale, Arizona because of safety concerns. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
That spice is 10 out of 10, would recommend. Hi, my name is Khadijah, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is that spicy kick of the chicken. It's just the right amount of heat, and it gets me excited. And then, pro tip, add that cilantro lime sauce. It cools it down. If the sandwich is at 100, the cilantro lime takes it to 200. It makes me want to, tell all my friends and family.
Order a Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe Sandwich and a Diet Dr. Pepper on the Chick-fil-A app for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
This is ludicrous.
but that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington.
And it's page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the Valley and mobile service vans that come to you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
KXO News. 5 separate fires burning in Los Angeles. Here's George Gale.
Imperial Valley Fire Departments have sent personnel and equipment to assist. Updates on the fires were released recently. The Palisades fire started January 7th, burned over 17,234 acres, and is still 0% contained. The fire has destroyed 300 structures and is threatening 13,000 more. Eaton Fire, where many of the Imperial Valley firefighters were assigned, also began on January 7th. It's burned 10,600 acres and is also 0% contained. Hearst Fire has burned 855 acres and is 10% contained. Lydia Fire has burned 348 acres and is 40% contained. Sunset Fire was reported Wednesday and has burned over 60 acres. It is 0% contained. 6 injuries have been reported in the fires. The 6th fire was reported yesterday in the Los Angeles area. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And Raleigh City Council met this week. At the meeting, the council approved the budget timeline. It was presented by the city finance director. She said the new budget would include the new tax increase approved in November. She said it would add about $3 million to the new budget. The new tax goes into effect in April. Also at the meeting, the council extended the reconstruction of the runway at the municipal airport. They actually extended the contract with AE Consulting Incorporated for professional engineering services. That allows for additional design work and addresses unforeseen challenges in the original timeline. They say that they will extend the runway work through May 2026. And also at the Raleigh City Council meeting, there was an agreement with STC. They will provide professional engineering services for Dogwood Road and Mead Road improvements. The $114,000 agreement will fund the design phase for road improvements to address traffic and safety concerns. The work on Dogwood Road will be within the Raleigh city limits. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Earl Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
The U.S. General Services Administration awards over $2.6 million in a contract. Here's George Gale.
The contract was awarded to B3 Construction Incorporated. It's for low-embodied carbon concrete paving projects at the Kxo West and East ports of entry. Funds are part of President Biden's Investing in America agenda. The San Diego-based company will remove the old asphalt and concrete at the ports and replace it with a new low-embodied carbon concrete, eliminating an estimated 2.5 metric tons of carbon dioxide emissions, primary greenhouse gas, driving through the climate change. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And a job fair before the Midwinter Fair. Preparations are underway for the California Midwinter Fair. Part of the preparation is to ensure a workforce is in place. To take care of that, a job fair has been scheduled. They're looking for maintenance, admissions, security, event staff, and bartenders. Applications can be found at ivyfairgrounds.com. Complete the application and take it with you to the job fair. The job fair will be held tomorrow, January 11th. Be ready. Tomorrow, January 11th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Casa de Mañana building at the Ivy Fairgrounds. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the valley. At El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. Don't forget about their mobile service vans that come to you.
Hey, Imperial Valley, looking for a one-stop shop for your hair, nails, and tattoos? 90s Hair Studio, Imperial Electric Tattoo Studio, and Yaya's Nails, all located in one place. Having you look and feeling your best. Grand opening celebration Saturday, January 18th. Enjoy food, raffles, and live music. 90s Hair Studio, Imperial Electric Tattoo Studio, and Yaya's Nails is your one-stop style shop. Don't miss the grand opening January 18th, 11 to 3, located at 116 South Imperial Avenue, Suite A in Imperial, right across from the Johnny's Burritos.
And it's page 2 of the local news, brought to you by Burgers and Beer. They serve the best burgers in town. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, and of course every day happy hour 3 till 6 p.m.
Department of Transportation awards funds. Here's George Gale.
The $258 million will go to 25 California projects. $1.4 million is going to Imperial County. The money will fund the conceptual planning, engineering, design, environmental clearance, and public outreach for the Nyland Complete Streets Plan. The plan will consider and identify opportunities for added sidewalks, bike lanes, crossings, median islands, signals, lighting, streetscape treatments, drainage, broadband needs, and electric vehicle charging infrastructure. Grants come through 3 programs funded by the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And get ready, tomorrow it'll be the Gymkhana at Flying D Ranch in Holtville. Sign-ups are at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Games begin at 9 a.m. It's going to be all kinds of fun. Check it out. And also tomorrow, if you're between the age of 8 and 17, you have a chance to fly for free. Yes, kids get to fly for free tomorrow. It's the Wally Hale Memorial Aviation Day. Here's George Gale.
It is tomorrow, Saturday, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Imperial County Airport. It's sponsored by the Imperial Valley Lions Clubs and is presented by Palm Springs Wings EAA, Chapter 1116. It will feature free airplane rides for kids 8 through 17. Legal guardian must be present, plus a lot more. Contact your nearest Lions Club for more information or just show up at the county airport tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And the 2025 point-in-time count is coming up. The Imperial Valley Continuum of Care Council organizes the count. Volunteers will go out in teams January 24th and 25th to count the homeless population in Imperial County. Volunteers must be 18 years of age or older, and they must complete the training session. The next session will be January 16th in the Brawley City Council chambers at 6 p.m. The final sessions will be on January 22nd at the Brawley City Council chambers at 6 p.m. also. And you've been doing a good service. Go to Imperial Valley continuumofcare.org for more information. And the Holtville Carrot Festival is just, it's around the corner. Yeah, about a month away, I want to say. And organizers are setting up for the upcoming Carrot Festival. Anyone wanting to take part in the festival should contact the Holtville Chamber of Commerce. The chamber is accepting vendor applications. For food vendors, the deadline is January 15th. The craft and info booth deadline is January 24th. The chamber says those dates are firm. Applications will not be accepted beyond those dates. The applications and more are available at the holtvillechamber.org. Yes, holtvillechamber.org. That's it for local news. Yeah, we have weather coming up next. KXO News Time, 7:49.
Happy New Year from Burgers and Beer with happy hour every day from 3 to 6. Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wind Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For January specials, enjoy an espresso martini or a refreshing Coors Light. And don't miss out on our Red Hot Caesar salad or our seasonal dessert triple berry crumble cake. Burgers and Beer proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
According to the National Weather Service, dry conditions with cold overnight lows and seasonably cool afternoon highs are expected through the weekend and into early next week. Dry air and clear skies will result in low temperatures reaching the freezing mark across the lower communities in the Imperial Valley. So freeze warnings are in effect each morning through Sunday. Another dry weather system will influence the region this weekend, likely bringing breezy to locally windy conditions over the Imperial and Yuma valleys. Our high yesterday, 73, 46, the overnight low. It will be sunny today with a high near 67, north wind about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 39, west-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Saturday, sunny with a high near 70, light winds becoming northwest about 5 miles an hour in the afternoon. Sunday, sunny with a high near 67, north-northwest wind about 10 miles an hour with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. 49 degrees. Yeah, we've dropped a couple of degrees. 39% relative humidity. Wind out of the north 3 to 5 miles an hour. Air quality good throughout the Imperial Valley. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers and Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can bring the family. You can meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
I want to learn how to cook, but I keep ordering takeout.
Accomplishing goals is hard, but when your goal is to learn a new language, Babbel makes it easy. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel will help you start having conversations in as little as 3 weeks. Words and phrases you'll actually use. So when someone asks, "How's your French going?" you can say,
Babbel facilite grandement l'apprentissage d'une nouvelle langue.
Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Why'd the kid jump off the boat?
I don't know. Why?
Peer pressure.
Oh. Good one, Ned.
Ned isn't funny, but Ned owns a boat, and you don't. So every time Ned tells another one of his unfunny boat puns, you're going to laugh loud and keep on laughing until you get a boat of your own.
A pier where you put a boat.
Yeah, I get it.
And when you do get a boat of your own, make sure you save money by bundling it with your home, auto, or other vehicles with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states.
And it's sports time. Sports time brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Big game last night. College football playoff semifinal in the Orange Bowl. Notre Dame prevailed. They beat Penn State 27-24 with a last-minute field goal. Coming up tonight, Ohio State and Texas, they will tee it up. Two teams that, I don't care who wins. I would just be happy if neither one were a winner, but it's the Cotton Bowl, Ohio State and Texas. The winner of that game will meet Notre Dame Monday night for the college football championship.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
NFL wildcard weekend, we've got all of the games. Chargers and the Texans beginning at 1 o'clock tomorrow, followed by the Steelers and the Ravens. Sunday's triple header, the Broncos and the Bills. We begin at 9:30 in the morning. The Green Bay Packers, Philadelphia Eagles follow, with the Washington Commanders and Tampa Bay Buccaneers finishing it up. Monday night's game, the Vikings and the Royce Freeman Rams. That game's been moved to Goodyear, Arizona, because of the fires in Southern California. It's actually in Glendale, right next to Goodyear, okay, at State Farm Stadium. Wherever they play it, we will bring you that game. And in the NBA, Cavaliers beat the Raptors 132-126. Warriors stopped the Pistons 107-104. Timberwolves topped the Magic 104-89. Mavericks over the Trailblazers 117-111. Rockets rolled. They beat the Grizzlies 119-115. Suns topped the Hawks 123-115. Heat over the Jazz 97-92. Hornets at the Lakers in L.A. postponed because of the fires. Don't forget, wildcard weekend, and we've got every game on AM 1230. Oh, by the way, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and the Blue Jays avoided salary arbitration. 1 year, $28.5 million for Vlad Jr. That's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The U.S. economy closed out 2024 with another month of massive job growth, adding over 250,000 positions in December. The unemployment rate dipped to 4.1%. From 4.2%, wrapping up a year that marked a return to pre-pandemic norms, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. While the final jobs report for 2024 underscores how the U.S. labor market has turned the corner since the pandemic, there's plenty of uncertainty as to what 2025 could bring for the trajectory of the labor market, in part because of President-elect Donald Trump's potential policy changes involving trade, immigration, taxes, and the federal workforce. Well, Macy's will close several dozen stores as part of a previously announced turnaround plan to save the beleaguered retailer. No, the Imperial Valley store will not close. It's not on the list of closing, okay? Last year, Macy's announced it would close 150 underperforming stores by 2026, shrinking its footprint to about 350 locations when the plan is finished. The 66 store closings revealed yesterday are included in that multi-year initiative, but until now, Macy's had not publicized which stores were set to close. Several in California, but not the Imperial Valley store. Taking a look at the big board. Red. The Dow off 603 points at 42,034. The S&P 500 down 86 points at 5832. The NASDAQ off 337 points at 19,142. The price of gold up $37.10 an ounce, and oil is up $2.37 a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here at Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 67, north wind about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 39. West-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Saturday, sunny with a high near 70. Light wind becoming northwest about 5 miles an hour in the afternoon. And sunny on Sunday with a high near 67. North-northwest wind about 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. And we have 51 degrees downtown, 32% relative humidity. Wind out of the north at 325 miles an hour. Air quality good throughout the valley. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal, the only postal box service in the valley offering 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
I'm Steve Kathan. Sentencing day for President-elect Trump in New York.
Donald Trump, you're before the court for sentence following your conviction by trial to 34 counts of falsifying business records in the first degree.
And a judge did not impose any punishment for the hush money conviction. Legal contributor Caroline Polisi.
This was a win for the Manhattan DA's office, but in a lot of senses, it was a Pyrrhic victory. Look, one hallmark of the criminal justice system is retribution, and that was not done here. For now, at least, his conviction is sort of enshrined procedurally.
CBS's Katrina Kaufman says Trump, who will enter office next month or later this month as a convicted felon, appeared virtually, calling it a terrible experience.
It was remarkable to hear Trump speak on his own behalf, but in such a different way than you would normally hear a defendant speak at his own criminal trial. Usually that's to express remorse. Trump sat there and really just defended himself, continued to proclaim his innocence and the injustice of this trial.
The Supreme Court hearing the appeal from TikTok today, days before a new law that could ban it in the U.S. takes hold.
Lawyer Noel Francisco, representing TikTok and its Chinese-based owner ByteDance, says the law would violate the company's First Amendment rights.
What they clearly have the authority to do is shut down the platform in the face of Chinese pressure.
Some justices questioned whether there are other ways to deal with a company lawmakers say is a threat to national security because of the information it collects on its users. Allison Keyes, CBS News, Washington.
At least 10 deaths are blamed on the Los Angeles fires that have destroyed more than 10,000 homes and other structures. This man fled the Big Eaton fire.
Instead of a snowstorm, it was a flame storm.
okay, and it was being blown by 60-mile-an-hour winds. We just turned off the water and grabbed some things and got out of here.
CBS's Chris Van Cleve is covering that blaze, one of 5 major ones.
On the streets of Altadena this morning, the National Guard and a very clearly stepped-up police presence, multiple checkpoints, police cars patrolling through the neighborhoods because of looting.
CBS's Jill Schlesinger on the latest government employment report out today.
The economy added 256,000 jobs in December. That was much better than the 150,000 jobs that analysts had expected for the month. For 2024, the economy added 2.23 million jobs. That amounts to about 186,000 jobs per month.
And on Wall Street, right now the Dow is down 629 points. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Anita Bryant has died, a popular performer from a bygone era who fell from grace.
Hey, come back, little orange bird.
Anita Bryant was 18 years old when she was crowned Miss Oklahoma in 1958. She was named the 2nd runner-up in the Miss America pageant and parlayed her success into a show business career, including orange juice ads and hit songs.
Paper roses.
She toured with Bob Hope, entertaining troops overseas, but her career was virtually destroyed when she crusaded against gay rights in the 1970s. Her family says Anita Bryant died of cancer at her home in Oklahoma. She was 84. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Because of the fire disaster in Los Angeles, the NFL has moved this weekend's Rams playoff game against the Minnesota Vikings to Glendale, Arizona. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sounded a little taller on radio.
AM 1230 KXO.